News is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon, Spa, Nail and Barbershops, the Wellness Center, Medical and Behavioral Health Clinics, Tissely Cross, Deliciously Smooth Cider, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. The bold and fearless participated in the demonstration, called upon to insert their hands into a cage filled with Wolbachia bacteria-modified male Aedes aegypti mosquitoes. I too participated. What do you feel? Nothing? Alright. Yeah, look, a lot. They're on my hand here and not biting. Are you convinced?
Well, I was convinced from the beginning. I have no issues with the mosquito.
So, Kathy, I put my hand into a box of male mosquitoes. And you can see them flying all around. Must be 500 mosquitoes in there. And you can see them, I can't see them. You can see them flying all around, and none are on me biting Kathy. Because male mosquitoes do not bite. Only the females bite for the maturation of their eggs. And I keep my hand in here all day, and it will be absolutely no problem.
But no one dared to do the same with this set, which contained female mosquitoes.
Now, in the other bag is a box of female mosquitoes. I'm going to put my hand in that one also.
You really are going to do that?
Not a bite. Now, this one here are a box of female mosquitoes.
This was at the Tuesday, October 17, 2023 community meeting called by Minister for Health and Social Development, Honorable Vincent O. Whitley, who is also representative for District 9. The meeting was designed to have Virgin Gorda residents get answers to questions about a bug-out project that has been in place following the outbreak in the Virgin Islands of two diseases caused by mosquitoes: chikungunya, which hit the territory between 2012 and 2014, and Zika in 2016.
How we arrived where we are today, because in many persons, just like in Rome now, we welcome all those on JTV, welcome, don't attend the meetings when the meetings are called to get the required information to understand. So I want to take you back about 10 years. Who recalls what happened between 2012 and 2013? Who recalls what happened then? We saw for the first time the BVI chikungunya, which is a mosquito-borne disease, chikungunya. Everybody was panicking helter-skelter. Then go forward a little bit, around 2016, we then had Zika, another mosquito-borne illness. At that point, the BVI decided it cannot be business as usual. We must do something to reduce the mosquito population in the BVI. Enter the scene was bug out. With one goal, mosquito reduction. We went to the homes, we went to the schools, we went to the churches, we went to the businesses, we went to the individuals, explaining how to control the mosquito. After about 5 years of intense education and action, and we did count the mosquitoes, by the way, to get some baseline. The population was reduced to about 50%. We realized no matter what else we did, it was hard to get beyond 50%. Are we going to wait for something to come into the population, like malaria or yellow fever or something? No, we said we must come closer to zero as possible. So, and the mosquito we were targeting was the Aedes aegypti mosquito. So we sat down, but what are our options at this point in time? What are our options for mosquito reduction? And we looked at several options, you know. And one option that we looked at and considered was the Wolbachia option. This is the one that you see happening in Virgin Islands.
Entomologist of some 25 years, Dr. Amy Lind, said that Wolbachia method of fighting to reduce the prevalence of the mosquito has been ongoing for some time now.
So we're releasing the male mosquitoes 3 times a week. They don't live very long, they only live a few days, so we need to keep releasing them so they're there to mate with females as they emerge from their breeding sites. We started in January in the Hanson Bay area, and we've since expanded. We're now releasing nearly 500,000 mosquitoes a week. Okay, and they are all male mosquitoes. So we have 80 mosquito surveillance traps across the island and 45 egg collection traps. From that data, we've been monitoring it for 18 months now. And what we've seen is in the release areas, we've got a 99% reduction in egg hatch rate and an 83% reduction in the number of biting females.
According to Dr. Lind, the skyrocketing numbers of dengue across the region further solidifies the need to reduce the mosquito population in the Virgin Islands as a proactive move.
Aedes aegypti transmit dengue, Zika, and chikungunya. And a month ago, the Pan-American Health Organization statement about dengue cases in the Caribbean at the moment. So in the Caribbean and Latin America, we've had more dengue cases already this year than have ever been recorded before. So we're up at 3.1 million cases. 3.1 million cases in Latin America and the Caribbean so far this year. They've released a statement asking member countries to be prepared to continue surveillance and to watch out for dengue, because it's spreading through the Caribbean.
This was supported by Dr. Amber Whitley Buckell, who practices at the Iris O'Neill Health Facility on the Virgin Gorda.
About maybe 3 to 4 weeks ago, we started noticing a few cases of dengue fever coming in through the clinic. Usually the people who come through the clinic are the ones who feel really poorly. And obviously one of the things we worry about with dengue is you can get hemorrhagic dengue fever where you start bleeding. So that's where people can crash, and it is unfortunately fatal. So we noticed the trend was happening with people who had traveled recently. So people coming from the Dominican Republic and other parts of the Caribbean were basically bringing dengue here. And of course, if it rained and you had mosquitoes, they could bite people and transmit it. So we're still on the lookout, but touch wood, we haven't seen any since. So
this issue of releasing the modified mosquitoes negatively hit the airways as a person circulated this image of a batch of mosquitoes arriving to the territory recently. But according to Green VI's Sarah Penny, the move should be seen as a proactive one with no ulterior motives.
Well, one thing I would say is that on Virgin Gorda, the bug out and Green VI team is 16 people. You know what I mean? I think in a very simple way, it wouldn't make sense for 16 smart, hardworking people to be a part of a program that might put them and their families at risk. You know what I mean? I would say and sing from the hills that the people that are a part of this program are discerning, they're critical thinkers. They wouldn't want to be a part of a program that put their families or their community at risk. And so if you know your neighbor, most likely you know somebody that's a part of this team or this work, or a part of a steering committee, or a part of the work previously, who can attest to you that they've had firsthand experience with the science, with the operations, with the people that are involved, and even for us Totola people, right? From somewhere else, right? It's my country, it's my family, it's things that affect me, and I know personally, I'll put the Sarah Penny name out there, right? I wouldn't sleep at night if I thought that an organization I was a part of wasn't being diligent to make decisions that were in the best interest of a clean, healthy territory.
A handful of persons attended the meeting, but accessed widely via live stream. For this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you. for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.